Now moving on in the bulletin, Indian government has claimed that the Indian deposits in the Swiss banks have fallen by 35% in the year 2017. Finance Minister Piyush Goyal also said that the deposits fell by 80% since Modi government came to power 4 years ago. Remember that there were some reports earlier that the Indian money in Swiss banks had risen by 50% last year. Minister Piyush Goyal cited data from the Bank for International Settlements to back his claim. Money on which the tax is not paid is often called black money in India. Modi government had come to power with the promise of eliminating black money from the economy. Government and the opposition often spar on black money identification procedure and the way it is calculated. Now let's listen in to what India's finance minister said today.
It is frequently assumed that any assets held by Indian residents in Switzerland are undeclared. ब्रैकेट में सो कॉल्ड ब्लैक मनी, ये उनका हमें जवाब है. उन्होंने ये भी लिखा है, टू एनालाइज इंडियन रेजिडेंट्स डिपॉजिट्स हेल्ड इन स्विट्जरलैंड अनदर डेटा सोर्स शुड बी यूज्ड, जो करेक्ट डेटा सोर्स है. दिस इज द लोकेशनल बैंकिंग स्टैटिस्टिक्स which the Swiss National Bank collects in collaboration with the Bank for International Settlements.
Now I'm joined by my colleague Sumit Chaturvedi from Newsroom. Sumit, tell me how do we interpret this data where it's being said that the deposits have been reduced by 80%, and how does that accounting takes place? That you know that this deposit is down by 80%.
Well, absolutely, Karthika. Even when the reports came last month, there were doubts being raised that who this kind of money, where is it coming from? Have they taken into account the NRI money, or have they taken into account how to know they know the resident status of Indians? Well, these were questions which were not answered. Then today, a number of these questions have been answered. So Swiss, in fact, the settlement system is through BIS, Bureau of International Settlements, and through this, what they have reached on the conclusion is that actually the money, the black money, has come down by 80% in the last 3 years, because Swiss banks, they take into account a lot of things which are happening between Switzerland and India and in other countries, like the business of Swiss banks and their branches in India was earlier taken into account as black money. This is not black money, and all money that is deposited from India to these banks in Switzerland, it's not black money either. So that's what the clarification has come from this side, and it has been said that the letter was written by Swiss ambassador to India. Later on, the Finance Minister of India took that into account, and they have now reached to the conclusion that this money is not black money. Black money, on the other hand, has reduced by 80%. The reports which came around 25 days ago said that overall, India has seen 50% jump in black money to over 1 billion francs, which is around 7,000 crore rupees. And there was a big hue and cry. How is it possible? How can that happen when on one side government is trying to fight black money? How is it increasing? So now the clarification has come that all money is not black money, and a lot of factors will go into it. They have gone into it, in fact, which includes the fiduciary liability, also resident status of Indians, and also the business being done by Swiss bank and their branches while they are in India.
But is it also because of the fact that somehow, because of the crackdown which has taken place in India, it's being diverted to other safe havens?
Well, yes, partly that's possible, Karthikeya, but because the whole money is now the focused in on Switzerland, but new havens have come out. First is this definitely Cayman Islands. There's a Panama also. Also, there Seychelles is one of these. We can say that the havens where black money is usually parked. Dubai has come out like a very recent place where black money is being stashed in real estate assets. Mauritius used to be one other destination, but after DTAA with Mauritius, which is double taxation avoidance agreement, Mauritius is no longer easily, it can be used easily by the people who want to escape from the taxation authorities net. But yes, these places are the new places where black money is going, but the whole focus, unfortunately, is on Swiss bank. But we have a new agreement with them signed last year in December, through which we will start receiving the names of these people who have actually escaped the tax man's net by next year, 2019.
Thank you, Sumit. Thank you for this update.